Okay, women literally love players. I have to make this video, I have to make this just unannounced and just candid because you have to understand this. We live in a world right now where men have been conditioned to sit there and think that women don't like players. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. The past few months, I've been on dozens and dozens of dates. Okay, I will tell you this. The more women you start to attract, just think about this with me for a second. The more women that you actually start to attract, the more women just keep coming. So here's what happens. When a woman tells you, okay, if you listen to a woman's words, she's going to tell you these things like, I don't like players, I like a guy who's nice, I like a guy who's really good to me, I like a girl, or I like a guy who doesn't have a lot of options, I like to make sure he gives me all of his time and all of his attention. And here is the funniest thing about this, because the more I have been doing this, the longer I talk about these videos, the more I go out on my own personal dating life. It is so funny to see. They tell you what they don't like. They keep telling you this, and they keep saying, I don't like guys who do this. But here's what I look at the entire time. The entire time that I'm sitting there watching this shit play out in real life, I am not even reading the words. So let's just draw a big X right here. I am not even reading the words of what these messages that they are sending me are saying. I am literally looking at the goddamn paragraph length of the investment. I'm watching line by line, or voice memo by voice memo of her sitting there, and I don't care if it's her complaining, okay? I don't care if it is her sitting there being happy. I don't care. What I'm looking at is the amount of lines, the amount of text messages, the amount of paragraphs that they're sending, because their words don't mean anything. If you're watching their actions, what you are actually noticing is they are responding, okay? Now, most guys, when they actually get a text message in the inbox, here's what happens. Most guys get a text message in the inbox, and they're actually reading what that woman is saying, or they'll start to believe the woman, and then you know what happens? And what happens is if they start to play the game the exact same way that every single other guy is playing it, what happens is they get left on red. It doesn't matter what she's saying. The fact is that she keeps responding. And here's how women can tell if you have a lot of options. And I know this because I've been generating more and more options to the point to where if I'm texting 20, 30 girls at once, let's say because I now have created like a Rolodex or a pipeline of potential dates, women start to pick up on things. So they're like, wow, after 4 or 5 or 6 o'clock p.m., he doesn't reply. Well, it's not because I'm not replying because I'm trying to play a game. I literally can't reply because I'm either doing something or I'm out on a date. And then if she sees, hey, he didn't text me for 5 to 7 days, the truth is, a lot of times I've been forgetting, and then I forget to text him because I was talking to her or I took her out, and then they see that your patterns are unpredictable. Another thing that I stopped doing that I recently discovered was absolutely hilarious, and this is my own real life dating circumstance. This is my own real life dating situation. And trust me, I've been through it all. I've been the gym guy. You guys have seen my physique photos. I've been the guy who, I've done it all. Okay, I've been the house party guy. The guy holding the camera right now, me and him have thrown tons of house parties back in the day. What I can tell you is I've done it all. I've been the dude who does this. I've been the bodybuilder guy. I've been the guy who goes to the gym. I've been the dude with the Ferrari. Whatever it is, I can tell you I've been there and I've done that with women. And what I can tell you is this. You have to move unconventionally. The one thing that I stopped doing was I stopped trying to set dates. I do not ever set dates anymore, ever. I don't set dates because dates are completely like unpredictable, or I don't want to say that. It's not that dates are unpredictable. It's that dates, when they set them with the guy, the woman might wake up that day and feel differently. Okay, so here's what I can tell you. It's like everything to a woman happens now. Okay, so here's the moment. Okay, and the moment is now. So we're going to put a big check mark right here. This is now. If she feels good right now, you should go with her now. Now here's the problem. If it's Wednesday, okay, and now the guy sets the date for all the way over here, which is now Friday, here's the truth. The truth is like, you might be rich, you might be famous, you might be tall. Okay, if she wakes up Friday and over here she's happy, she likes you right now. If she wakes up right now and she likes you, and she's happy, she will say yes right now. The problem is it's Wednesday. The problem is Friday rolls around, and now she has a tummy ache, or she drank too much red wine from the night before, and there's a lot of sugar in it, so now she feels bloated, or whatever the case may be. If she feels different, she don't like how she looks that day, or she got a pimple, well, now she don't want to go out with you. So the truth is you need options, and you need a lot of options, because since they operate off of feelings, things could change any day of the week. The other thing too, the more women that I went out with, because now I've been going out on dates with different girls, so it's like, this girl has 5,000 followers, this girl has 10,000 followers, this girl has 20,000 followers, this girl has been on a dating app for the past year, and I see this, and they're getting literally dozens and dozens or hundreds of potential matches per day. So another thing that I do is, like, for example, you have to have volume. You have to have leads. Just like in business, if you're focused on closing one person, you'll probably fail, because here's what happens is all of your emotional investment is placed into that one lead, and she can tell. Well, now, okay, here's the thing. If I'm over here and I'm text messaging 30 girls, okay, another thing that guys with no options do is they try to set dates. So here's Wednesday, he has no options, he's trying to plan something for Friday. If you have 30 girls, what I do, now after you text a lot of women or you talk to girls or whatever the case may be, if you have a bunch of options that you're talking to, and don't even feel bad about doing this, because a lot of women have a lot of options too. She talks to 20 guys on this app, she talks to 20 guys on this social media account, she talks to guys over here, she talks to guys over here, she's constantly meeting guys. Okay, think about this for a second. If you're text messaging 30 different people, I don't set dates for shit. I wake up, if it's Saturday, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll text 15 different people. I'll text 15 different girls, lunch, question mark, that's all I'll say, lunch, or brunch, or coffee. She says when, I say RN, right now, RN, that's it. Okay, out of those 15, 6 or 7 will say yes right now, and now I'll go with the one that I want for that day, and then the other 6, I'll just leave on red, just like they do. I just won't even reply. Maybe I'll see them, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll see them in 6 weeks. Maybe I'll see them in 6 months. This is how you have to operate. Women love players. When you're a player, here's what I can tell you. She feels safe. She feels like you bring value to the table, and she can actually see that you know what you're doing. She can actually see that other women are interested in you. She can actually see that you know what you're doing. She doesn't want to be with a guy who doesn't have any options, because she can tell exactly by the way that he moves, he's not bringing a lot of value to the table. So this is how my game has evolved. I have adapted some of my strategies and leaned into some of the player persona at an even deeper level, and I've been working my ass off to put this into products, to put this into modules, to put this into step-by-step processes for you guys, because every single day what you're looking at on this channel is 10 years of my life's work. From ages 18 until 28, every single day that I have been awake, all I have focused on is these 3 letters, SMV, sexual market value. Increasing looks, increasing money, increasing status, increasing social charisma, increasing persona, building myself into who I am. Every single waking hour that I've been alive, there's not been a single hour where I've deviated from this, and here's why. Even when I go to sleep, why am I sleeping? I'm sleeping to recover for the next workout, so that way I can get bigger and stronger and I can look better. Like everything that I've done, from the foods that I eat to the way I carry myself to the things that I'm doing, it has been to improve sexual market value. So what you are looking at every single day on this channel is literally my life's work. You're looking at 10 years of work every single day that I've had to put in. So when I'm telling you women like players, I've been on the other side of the fence at ages 16, 17, 18, as most guys are, with not a lot of options, and I know what it's like to have more options than I can even deal with. So because of that, that's why I made this video. That's why I made it not scripted. You have to understand, women literally love players.